girls in white dresses with blue satin buttons, tied up in packages with rabbit strings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Okay, I know I don't know the lyrics to that song, but if you know it and you love it and it was your childhood song, then join me sing. And today I'm going to be answering questions that I received after I posted my video on studying abroad as a Cameroonian student. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them down in the description under this video, and I'm going to reply to them as time goes on. So it's your girl Bemsi. Welcome back to my channel, and stay tuned as we get down to business. So if you haven't watched the video I posted earlier, do well to watch it. I'm going to put the link to that video in the description. I'll just pop it up somewhere in the screen so that you can see it and you can click it and you can go watch it. But yeah, so today I'm going to be answering questions. I'm going to be reading some of the questions I received. The first question I received is, what problems did I overcome when applying for scholarships in the US, and what problems did I face and how did I overcome them? So the very first problem I faced was understanding some of the requirements when I was trying to fill my application. For example, I was asked to put in my address. In Cameroon, we don't have like the way address are structured here in the US. That's not how addresses are in Cameroon. Like, not every house has a number. Like, when you invite someone to your house, you have to go and wait at the Carrefour, and then you take a Bemsi, and then you come to your house, because like there's no direct way. But in the US, you can just call an Uber and then they drop you in front of someone's gate. So that's the difference. And so how did I overcome that problem? Given the fact that I was part of a network of students that were also applying, and also I knew people that had already gone to the US, it was very easy for me because I was part of Open Dreams. And what I did was I just asked people that already applied, or asked people that went through the Open Dreams Summer Academy, and they told me that, oh, this is how you do it. When it comes to the zip code, you just put 5 zeros because we don't have a zip code. And if they're asking for mailing address, Open Dreams had a mailing address that we could always input. So Open Dreams helped make the process better. But if you live in a house that has all the address things and all the mailing things, and your parents know how to figure it because your parents deal with international shipments and all that stuff, then your parents can help you. If not, I would recommend wait when Open Dreams has the summer academy next year in the summer. You could always apply, join it, and get trained on how you could navigate this admission processes. So yeah, that's what I have for you for that question. So the next question is, do you gain admission before applying for scholarships and vice versa? So this is very subjective for each school that you're applying to. So if your school, when you're reading through the website of the school and the admission requirements, make sure you're reading between the lines, because they might tell you when you apply to this for admissions, you're automatically taken into the system for scholarships. Like, depending on what you submitted, you automatically considered for scholarships. Some might say before you apply or submit the application, make sure you submit your scholarship application because it's due at this date and all that stuff. So it's very subjective depending on the school you're applying to. So you have to look at that and read in between the lines and look if the school offers a scholarship or not, because some schools do not offer scholarships and some schools have strict conditions through which they offer scholarships. So make sure you're looking out for that. Now the next question is, did I attend another university in Cameroon versus why applying? Like, okay, so the question is, after high school, I spent a year before I got admissions to study in the US. So during that year, did I attend a university in Cameroon, or did I focus on applying for my scholarships? So this question is very subjective, and each person should take it however they want to. So if you feel like you need to stay in Cameroon, like just have a backup plan and stay in Cameroon and attend another university while applying for colleges abroad, you can as well do that. But I would recommend that if it's your passionate dream to apply abroad, and you know that you had the good grades and everything is on your side, then you could potentially stay for the whole year without attending classes, because it's going to be very difficult. Like, you would have to take the SAT, you would have to take the TOEFL, you might have to take Duolingo or IELTS, depending on which exam you decide to take, and it's very difficult. Like you would have to understand how the whole system works for you to apply. And so if this is really your dream and you're passionate and you know that you would get in because you have the right course, then I would advise that you spend the whole year and get all the necessary experience you need, maybe volunteering experience, get everything you need, and work towards building a strong application, and then you apply. However, if this is not really a dream of yours, you're like, let me just test, let me see, I don't really care if I get that. If you really have that kind of attitude, it's less likely that you will do everything passionately and 100% correctly that will consider or that will guarantee you admissions to the US. So you could just as well attend a university and try your luck. If you get in, okay, cool. If you don't, okay, cool. So yeah, that's what I have for that question. So so the last question I have for today is, where did I volunteer? So I volunteered in a couple of places. First, before joining Open Dreams, so before understanding that Open Dreams was an organization that could help me get scholarships abroad, I was already part of an organization called the Little Angels of the Environment Cameroon. And this went a long way helping me apply for scholarships, because when I was filling out my resume and all that stuff, I could prove that I had been involved in my community. I'd been involved in giving back to my community since I was in middle school, or since I was in Form 3. And so this just showed that, oh wow, she's actually passionate about her community. She actually wants to give back. That's why I always recommend that even if it's 1 hour every Saturday, it would be really helpful for you to look an organization, be part of it, and also use that organization to apply for scholarships. Use the organization to volunteer and give back to your community. And when you're volunteering, make sure you look for an organization that, one, you're either very passionate about the issue they're trying to solve, or two, it ties in with the work you want to do when you get a scholarship abroad. So if you want to work maybe as a doctor, or you're applying for scholarship studies to become a doctor, you should maybe go to a hospital and ask them, could you clean the floors every Saturday? Could you help do the laundry and that stuff? So that is a way that shows that you're actually passionate and you're actually taking the necessary steps you need to take in order to achieve your dreams of becoming a doctor. And then it tells the admissions team that, oh yeah, she's serious about wanting to become a doctor, and if you admit her and give her the scholarship, she's not going to drop out. She's going to stay true to the end. Apart from Little Angels of Environment that I volunteered in, I was also part of Open Dreams. And Open Dreams, even though we do work towards getting our best foot forward and applying for scholarships, we also visit orphanages. Like I remember the last Christmas, Christmas of 2020, we went to an orphanage in Cameroonian, and then we bought stuff, we helped the kids, we did all that stuff. So it's always very good to Open Dreams knows the importance of being volunteering in your community, so it's always good to be involved in your community in whatever way you can. And another tip is, if you find that there's a problem in your quartier, let's say for example there's trash that's always on the Carrefour, so much dirt and no one is cleaning it, but you really feel like you need to do something about it, that could be an volunteering experience for you. You could get a group of people, maybe you could start an initiative and title it keep the streets clean. And then you invite people from your quartier, invite your friends, and then you guys go out every Saturday for 1 hour and help clean it and put signs up that please do not put trash here and all that stuff. And that could be an initiative you start, and it's also experience that you're gaining. And so when you're applying to colleges, you could use that as a volunteer experience that you have, or as an initiative that you started in your community. And apart from Open Dreams and Little Angels of Environment Cameroon, I also volunteered with the Global Network of Compassioneers, and there I was the regional coordinator. That means in Yaoundé, I would go to orphanages and I'll ask them, when can we visit, when can we help your kids in the orphanage do laundry, clean and all that stuff, and then they'll give us a date, and then we'll sign documents. I'll take it back to my boss, I'll go to a group chat, I'll call people and invite people to come attend the events. People will show up, we'll help the kids clean everything, then we'll take pictures and document the experience. So that's basically how I was able to volunteer while I was in Cameroon. If you're looking for other, I feel like most organizations that I've seen that are really doing good work in Cameroon, they're always on Facebook. So you could use Facebook, maybe just search medical volunteer, or just search key terms concerning the kind of areas you'd want to volunteer in, and you could have access to, you could email them or send them a text, and they could welcome you into the organization, because people want more people to be involved in volunteering initiatives. Apart from that, in the description below, I'm going to put a link, in the video I already posted, I put the link to Open Dreams and all the key information resources that you might be helpful as you're applying to the US. But under this video, I'm going to put the link to to the Open Dreams website, to the LANEC Facebook page, and yeah, those are some of the links I'll put in the description below. So stay tuned, and if you have any other questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section and I'll do well to reply. Have a great day or week, or whenever you watch this video, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Have a great evening. Bye.